Back with you. Second video on a Wednesday. I'm taping, as you probably know, if you got to this video, you kind of know the format. I've been taping my session, my live trading sessions in about 10-minute videos. If I'm in a trade, I'll stay. No jump cuts, no edits. I mean, if I was to slip out an F-bomb, which I never do, but if I was to, I'll bleep that, but you'll know it, but you won't see an edit on it. And that's why you got to watch me blow my nose. I apologize. Allergies down here in Florida Panhandle. We're having a nice bloom of our fall stuff. Bothers me sometimes. I'm on the Claritin, that's for sure. Excuse my face. I told you on the last video, got pretty good sunburn over the weekend, and this is still healing around my mustache area. I was putting a little lubricating makeup on it, and then it gave me a rash. I was like, geez, Louise. So we got the book maps going here. Volume pressure. We're sniper trading with Grok 4. She's watching all indices and all time frames. She's watching the bonds, the gold, precious metals, put and call walls through spot gamma. Let's see here. I've told y'all before everything. Got Python scripting going. We've got Python scripting. We've got JSON. We've got Zapier. We've got a bunch of APIs. XAI API. We're watching Twitter, or Twitter X, formerly known as Twitter, in real time. See there, my ashes did come in with that little doji in that last video. And I went ahead and took that $400 loss because we was in that trade way longer than a sniper trade. Came right back and did a $300 to try to offset some of that in the same candle that I should have just waited for the pulse. But, that's not the system. So I just waited to get up there close to my entry, and I got out because I had to take a $3,000 drawdown in that trade if you go back and look at that last video. And so that was no fun. So, right, and that's not how the system works, how you're supposed to sniper. Now, this is drifting down, but look, we don't have enough conviction, which means the buyers could just spike right in there. The Oglo could come right in there and hit it. When you have a massive disparity, like more than 3 million, like this is at 16 million and this is maybe at 5 million, it's going to continue to go down most often, like 80% of the time. My success ratio, if you look back on the video, 77 to 82%. A couple of days I had 65s, but I had big wins, you know what I mean? And where I DCA'd, and when you DCA, it brings your percentage down. But this does work, and then also you can still couple it with your ashes if you want to stay in a trade longer. You can use the I'm not giving you advice, just telling you what I could do to share stuff with you. Can't tell you what to do. This is for entertainment only. But anyway, you can use this for just like an entry, like use all your other normal setups. So is that the opening range here? I don't like that opening range. That's showing me the opening range, and it's on the 5, I guess. What is it doing here? That's the wrong gauge, y'all. Okay, where are you going? Oh, okay. Okay, baby. That's okay. I'll feed him. Yeah, so it's measuring the open and the 5 with a ribbon. Let's go in and change that. You know what? Probably didn't change that before. Back to our 30s. Try to find a trade here. Wife's heading to the doctor. Bookkeeper. She usually sits right there. She's bookkeeper. See what we got here. We'll take the big boner candle down here if we can really get some momentum. See how the buyers can right back with absorption, and so you'd be under. You want to wait and be patient for those big disparities. Big disparities equals money. Big disparities equals money. Also, getting out of the way your losses equals money. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. I can pop back over here. Let's just change I don't want boxes. That's all I want right there. And then I want to make that my default. Okay. Here it comes. We're going to take that pulse up. Taking that pulse up. Going to see green, take green if it keeps going. Might have missed it. I was looking at that other gauge. All right, right there, everybody. 350 on the day. Oh, my goodness. I got a bad feel on that, y'all. I saw 350, but it threw me a $200 loss. I hate when I have that slippage like that. I hate that. What I saw on the screen is not what it gave me. So all you can do is come back with another trade here. I'm going to wait for it. We don't have that imbalance yet. Let's wait for a pulse. Here you go. You got sellers absorbing it. So it didn't go anywhere. And that is flagging. And we're due for a pulse. But let's just wait for it. And let's see green take green. Let's try to get back up. Now that put me at a little loss there. $333 loss when I saw 350 on the screen. So we're 1,800 in losses and 3,100 in wins today. Here comes a buyer, and it's not enough. It's only 2. You see, it's going to get absorbed. The buying pressure really needs to be much bigger than you have to have for selling. Let's go ahead and take it. Let's take it. And boy, this has not been my day today. These impulses on the upside have not worked. Let's just wait it out here. Make sure we don't hit any buys. I'm on the button to flatten it. I'm not going to. I got 2 green ashies over there. I got the green histogram coming our way. I missed that. See, I don't want past history to mess me up. But a while ago, I got out with that little loss here, and then boom, we had that impulse candle. I did make money in that impulse candle, but I did have a little loss there. Let's see what NVIDIA is doing. As the NVIDIA goes, so does the market. NVIDIA is kicking it, so we're okay on NVIDIA. Let's just see what's going to happen here. Down 950. You see down the bottom right tells you how much we're down or up. This might be a drinking day, y'all. I might just get out here and do some drinking days. Let's go ahead and get it on up to the top there. Saw 600. I'm just going to take that. Wow, you saw that slippage? That said 500. By the time it filled, I only got 350. That's insane. Probably was no reason to get out of that. I'll show you guys another way. If you, I'm doing 10 because this is that tournament for BDH for Pat Whelan, and I'm betting the max every time. If I was betting 1, you can only do 10 here. If y'all watch my videos, I normally trade my NinjaTrader brokerage account. I don't trade prop firms. I trade cash. And last week I had a hell of a week, almost 50,000 after commissions and losses. I'm gonna go ahead and take it again here. There's no reason not to. And I go ahead and took another 650 out right there, everybody. It's that easy. We had such a disparity on your volume pressure. Okay, so it's that easy. So we're up 4,000 on the day, and it's 17 minutes into the session, up 4,000, 13 trades, excuse me. 4,000 winner and 1,800 loser. Okay. 4,000 winners, 1,800 loser. You just see me traded in real time. You saw my exits. That one exit, though, a minute ago that we were looking at where it said 350, it actually, by what slippage hit me, that's the biggest slippage I've had, in quite a while. Well, I take that back. I had $1,000 slippage on a short yesterday. Go back and watch that video. It should have a headline. All my videos, Grok is running all this for me, Grok 4. And she will timestamp all of the important events in each video. You can just go right to it if you want. Like and subscribe on them, please. And you can see all my trades and how I do this, my wins, and all of that. And my headlines will kind of say in my videos will kind of give you a description to entice you for what is in that video. Again, we're trading. This is AI Trading Futures, the channel, and I'm Jim Daniels. I'm the human dummy button pusher. Been trading since 2008 on and off. And have made a lot of money trading. I'm now semi-retired. I'm actually disabled. I'm a retired sports car racer championship. And then I got a vaccine injury, a second vaccine that was required. I was working for the Department of Defense as a driving instructor, or I was fixing to be working as a driving instructor. Let me reframe that. They required the vaccines, and I was hesitant, but I wouldn't been able to take the job. It was a cushy 6-figure job just to fly in 12 times a year up to Virginia from Florida, and waiting for a breakout right here with Impulse. I'm going to take that trade. This is the second time we've had a little flag. I didn't like how this one dipped, but that flag kind of worked to this spike. So it looks like we're legging up from the open. There's your 5-minute range, and it'll go to the 15-minute range. A 5-minute range break for you ORB guys worked beautiful. You could have jumped in right here. Your ashies was clean. Let's go to a 1 on these. I'm sorry. Oops, wrong chart. Go to a 2-minute. Yeah, you have some clean ashies. It has a big top tails, but as long as you don't have a bottom tail, that means it's supposed to be stable. If you read your ashy stuff, it's very powerful for people who want to stay in trades. Let me go back and finish that. If I was only doing one NQ at a time, and then I was DCAing, then I would do one NQ. I would watch my ashies, and each time my ashies closed right when it closed above, and I didn't set a new low, that's when I could take it off. I would trail my stop, and I would add one. And I would DCA into that trade until I had full position. And then I would just trail up my stop. And that's how you can do it that way. Now, these downs can be powerful, but I'm going to wait because we're still low volume, especially for just being, 9:50 in the morning is interesting. Probably going to miss it. I'm going to take it right there, though. I'm going to take it right there. Got a pretty good feel on that. We're going to see green take green here in a second. All right. $300 more out right there. My God, I got a bad slippage again. This is insane. All right, don't go on tilt, Jim. Have some water. That erased $400 of our gains today. $250 loser on that one. No, I hit the wrong button, y'all. All right, let's go. Let's see here. Gonna write it down. We got a first red Ashy over there. I just took a $700 loss. You guys hitting the wrong button. I'm on tilt here. You're seeing me on tilt for the first time ever. I'm gonna take that and got a bad slippage again. Holy moly! I still took out 450. All right, let me see what's happening here. You know what? Let me reset my chart. No, cancel that. Let me save my charts. Let me reset my charts. You're seeing this in real time, guys. I'm not jump cutting. My videos are real, man. This is the stuff that you're going to encounter. Here we go on the SPY side. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it real quick. We're going to have some hits here. Let's just see what happens. We got a big boner candle there. I might have got a little late. I'm a little late, everybody. Let's see if we get another push here. I'm going to ride it out. I'm not going to take a loss on this with all the slippage today. I'm going to ride this thing out. We're good on the Ashy candles. We had a little pullback. That's a great place to go in. That's a little flagging I was telling you about. We're at the top of the flag, but we're still in the flag. Let's see if we can set a high a day here. Let's see if we can set a high a day here without getting any significant sell-off. I'm riding with you. Even though we're 11 minutes in this video, you're going to see it with me. All right. That was a fake out, wasn't it? I'm going to stay with it because, look, we got a higher low. This might be the higher low. We're just going to stay with it. You get to watch me. You get to watch me do it here. That was a great candle, y'all. I was late. I was resetting my chart. You saw me do it, right? I was resetting my chart, and I'm on tilt a little bit because of that slippage I got a second ago. And then I was late on that pulse. You know, you start hearing that drum, you got to get in there and then get out. See green, take green. Watch my previous videos. This is not indicative of how this is going to go. This might be the day I blow up my BDH account, have to go back to my cash account. I don't know. Let's just see here. We're definitely getting some more red candles, but we had that back here. Generally speaking, we've been on an uptrend. And so I'm hoping that's going to be the case. Let's get some buyers in here and run it on past. That 180 level is a little bit of resistance up there. Not that much, but let's just see what's happening. What is everybody else doing? Everybody is long. Pat and those guys are long. Let's see what, Matt Coward is long. So if you look at your human indicators, what the other guys that you trust are doing, they're all long here. And they're adding positions. So we did drop down to the 10 EMA, which is a scary area because then the next one is the 20 EMA. And it looks like we might get an impulse here in a second. We just need buyers to step in. I might start looking for some shorts later. This might be easier to get some short money in here because of the impulses. But let's just see here. We're drifting up. I'm not just going to take a loss arbitrarily. I'm looking for a little trickle up through here. Trickle up through there. 300. Let's go right there. I'm going to take out that 500. Took out that 500 chat, so we had to ride that rascal down. So 4,800 on the day. Unfortunately, 2650 in losses. So that's okay. Let's just get our win percentage up. See how that was negated with another candle? So sniper trading, you got to assume it's going to be absorbed pretty quick. Now, when it's parabolically down is when you can ride it a lot longer. The ups is dangerous to hold, as you've just seen me twice have to wait and go through some pretty big drawdowns, which you wouldn't be able to do if you was on a normal prop accounts. Now, this is the Tradeovate account with the BDH's competition, and I am, let's see, my 2-day total is 11,341. Started with 50,000 on Tuesday morning, and now I'm 11,341. We just started, so anyway, that's kind of where we are. I am looking for a breakout of this flat top, but I'm going to get in and out very fast. You know, that's because it's high of day. We haven't had really a good pull off to negate. We hadn't set this is a 30-second chart. Excuse me, I'm on a 1 minute. That messes me up. I apologize, chat. It only works for me on the Ashy on the ones. Not giving you advice. I was telling you how to do it, and this on the threes. Okay, that looks much better. All right, so this is easier to catch too. The break up here on heavy volume. That's not enough volume. See. That'll just give you a wick. When you're only about a 1 million to 2 million disparity on your volume pressure, and here I'll show you my settings I got for it. There's my settings. I'll take a peek. This is the settings that's been derived from AI. AI has set this up, and I'm going to have 2 gauges after this morning push because we've learned that the algorithms are different. And so down here you go flip the widget bar sub chart values. This should be enabled for all longs and not enabled for shorts. So I got it set for shorts right now. you'll have to take a picture of this and put it to your AI and say, explain to me all the settings, and you figure it out. And it should be in my description, everything I'm using, how I did it. Here we go to the sell side. It's not that much disparity, though, y'all. Let's just see if my intuition is right. I don't like to get on it when it's just creating a little wick at all-time highs. You still got to have a little trading intuition. I'm really looking for this to do a pullback. Let's check our fives. Yeah, see what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Could just keep going. It is a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and higher highs all the way through. So, yeah, it could just keep going here, but it certainly is a low volume from this early in the morning. Low action, that is. Sorry about the dog barking back there. This video's gotten long. Thanks for riding me through that loss back to a win. I'll be right back.